Assalamualaikum, my name is Umi Mara binti Arif. I want to present about payroll record. HRS is the digital tool to automate HR function. This project focuses on payroll record, a critical HR task involving salaries, statutory contributions, EPF, social tax, and compliance. Manual methods, Excel, paper are time-consuming and error-prone. With HRIS, the company can automate payroll for accuracy and efficiency, ensure legal compliance and avoid penalties, protect sensitive payroll data, reduce financial, legal, and reputational risk. HR justification for HRIS and payroll. HRIS improve accuracy, efficiency, compliance, and data security. Manual payroll is error-prone, causing dispute and dissatisfaction. HRIS automate calculation, timely and precise payroll with less HR workload, ensure compliance with tax, IPF, also avoid penalties. Secure sensitivity payroll data and build employee trust and company credibility. Manual payroll creates financial, legal, and reputational risks. Error delays, dispute, dissatisfaction, and loss of trust. Non-compliance, UPF, social tax penalties, and illegal issues. Sensitive payroll data at risk of breach. HRIS ensure accuracy, compliance, timely payment, and data security.
Organizational adjustment. Organizational adjustment effectiveness is improved by payroll record through accurate and transparent reporting of salaries and benefits. Payroll record make legal compliance, reduction of error, employee satisfaction, and workforce planning easier. Cost benefit analysis. Organizations are able to compare salary costs with benefit such as productivity and retention, and change to remove costs and simplify process through payroll records. Lastly, the direct and indirect revenue enhancement. Direct, proper compensation boosts productivity and motivation. Indirect, prevent legal punishment, improvement employer image, recruit quality staff, and promote stability in employment. Thank you.
2.3. The direct and indirect cost reduction. Direct cost reduction. Reduce paper, printing, and filling expense through digital records. Fewer errors in payroll, which lower correction costs and avoid fines. Lower payroll labor costs because payroll is automated. For indirect cost reduction, lower staff turnover, which save on recruitment and training costs. Faster and more accurate decision making by managers. Employees save time on admin work and focus more on productive tasks. 2.4. The direct and indirect cost of implementation. Direct costs of implementation are expenses that company must pay upfront. These include buying the software license or subscription, upgrading computers or server if needed, and paying the vendor for setup and customization. These direct costs also cover training sessions for HR staff and managers to learn how to use the system and process of moving old employee to a new system. Next one is indirect cost of implementation. Indirect costs of implementation are not paid as bills, but they still affect the company. When staff spend time learning new system, their productivity may temporarily go down. There are also costs from change management, such as meeting and extra time spent on planning. In addition, the company may face short system downtimes during testing and integration, which can slow down normal operation and create hidden costs. Here, as you can see, HRS CBM matrix that we will find based on the categories. Benefit revenue enhancement have direct and indirect effects and estimated price. Same goes with benefit cost reduction and cost new implementation. 2.6 is a cost benefit ratio, which we calculated that the cost benefit ratio is 1.19. Since the ratio is greater than 1, means the benefits outweighs the cost at this stage. That's all for me. Thank you.
For database introduction, database is a place to keep data in an organized way. It is managed by a system called DBMS, which database we can store, update and find data easily. It is better than writing manually because it reduces mistakes and allow many people to use it at the same time. For example, in business, healthcare or bank. For the next slide, for database structure, here we can see how the data is arranged. There are two tables, employee table and payroll table. The employee table has details like ID name, job role, department and salary. The payroll table has pay ID, employee ID, pay period, allowance, deduction and net pay. This make data clear, save space and avoid repeating information. For the example of system user interface, this slide show how two systems share information. The interface tell where the data come from, where it goes, how often it is updated, and how to keep it secure. For example, an order system send order detail to stock system. This makes sure data is correct, safe, and the same in both systems.
Data mining. So in HRIS, data mining means analyzing a lot of employee data to find useful patterns. For example, the HR department can use it to predict which employees might leave, to check attendance trend, or to know what kind of training employees need. This makes HR work easier than smarter. So the next slide is issues related to the system. Even though HRIS is very helpful, there are still some issues. One problem is data security because employee information can be exposed if not protected. Another issue is technical error that disturb the system. Also, some employees resist using a new system because they are not comfortable with technology. Lastly, the cost of installing and maintaining HRIS is quite high. So the next slide is recommendation or suggestion. Okay, to solve these issues, companies can do a few things. First, they should have strong data protection like encryption. Second, employees need training so they can adapt to the system. Third, the company should choose a reliable vendor that can provide technical support. And lastly, to manage the cost, the company can start small with basic features, then add more later. So the last one is conclusion. So in conclusion, HRIS and data mining are very useful for organization. They help improve decision making and HR processes. Even though there are challenges like security, technical problems, resistance, and cost, all of this can be solved with proper planning and support. Overall, HRIS give more benefit than problem if it is implemented well. That's all from us. Thank you.